much ice. Alright guys, good afternoon and welcome to the channel once again. Another beautiful day here in Charlotte, North Carolina. Can't complain. So on today's agenda, fairly simple day actually. As you can tell, I'm going to work out here. Gatorade, not sponsored by Gatorade, but I wouldn't mind being. Going to work out, get a quick workout in. Oh shit, I forgot I actually started my car like 6 minutes ago. But going to get a quick workout in, then I'm gonna come back and so we just got a new update for the new charger. Well, not the new charger, but a new update for the charger. And changed a few things as far as the settings are concerned, some of the display, real simple stuff, honestly. One thing I did want to make a video about, and somebody asked me about this in the comments, was the audio. A lot of people will buy the charger and they realize, well, Charger or Challenger, and realize that with the Beats audio, it's not as loud as it should get. So I want to kind of make a quick video and kind of explain just a little trick or a little tip that most people may not know about their Charger or Challenger. And it probably goes for the Chrysler 300 too. I'm not sure, but just a quick little video. Nothing too extensive here. Got a cool video in store for you guys probably in the next week or so, if I can get some things planned out accordingly. My uncle is actually a car aficionado like myself. Unfortunately, he's a Ford guy, but he's got some super cool Mustangs, old retro Mustangs, 60s, 70s, old bodies that I know you guys probably love, or maybe you guys hate because, you know, obviously this is a Mopar channel, but it's going to be cool. It's going to be interesting, and I'm going to take you guys up there. He's actually up in Salisbury, North Carolina, which for people who aren't familiar with Salisbury, that's like a skip and a hop, you know, 85 straight. So that's next week, but today it's workout time. Let's go. Going to work out real quick, and then I'm going to come back and kind of give you guys an update on the update that took place to the Charger here recently. Just kind of sharing some of the new features and you know, upgrades and stuff that happened in this most recent update. It was pretty cool, I think. Of course, small stuff. The GPS still hasn't been updated because yeah, it just hasn't been updated there. And then, like I said, another little tidbit that I did want to share with you guys. I'm not sure if you noticed it. I know a lot of my viewers actually have Chargers and Challengers. Something in regards to the audio and getting the best audio quality possible out of your Beats stereo system. And even if you don't have Beats, just getting the best audio quality, period. All right? So we're going to do that, but first, to the gym. Get to my workout real quick and I'll catch up with you guys in a minute. All right guys, workout over with. I'm tired. The Beast looks pretty good. I'm tired. I made up Zaxby's, get a salad. Oh, it's convertible? It's kind of clean. Get up, get a salad, then I'm out. It's always good to get back into it, right?
What's up?
Let's get into the real reason for this video here. One thing that I had to learn, I guess, the hardware that took me a long time to learn. Let me turn on that air, man. I'm hot because I don't know what. But something that took me a long time to learn was basically why my speaker system didn't get as loud as I thought it should. I mean, considering this is a Beats audio package, and for those you don't believe me, there you go. It comes with the 550 watt speaker system all the way around. Speakers in the doors, each one of the doors, speakers in the back, of course. Yeah, and then of course it comes with speakers up here as well, up in the front. But of course it comes with the 8-inch sub in the back as well. Let me show you guys that. Yeah, it comes with the 8-inch sub in the back and all of the Beats audio speakers. And I actually have a pair of Beats headphones. And if there's one thing that I know about the headphones and that the technology in general is that it gets really loud and really powerful as far as bass is concerned. So when I first bought the car, I was just connecting my phone via Bluetooth, which I don't have on me right now, via Bluetooth or the USB, so that I could charge it as well as play music through it. And I noticed that, you know, I would turn it up as loud as I possibly could, and I just didn't get the response that I thought I deserved. I didn't get the response from the bass and the music as far as loudness is concerned, as far as bass is concerned, just overall volume. I didn't get it as based on what I have come to know and love about the Beats audio line. And a good friend of mine, which is actually my neighbor, he has a 2015, 2016 Dodge Charger rally package, exact same package as mine, a little different, but he has the same package as mine. And he told me that if you use the auxiliary port, so as you can see here, I've got my USB and I've got a Monster auxiliary cable. Let me show you what that actually looks like here. Gotcha. That's a good indication right there, right? So that's just your standard 3.5 I guess millimeter auxiliary jack or whatever. And so like I said, for the most part, when I first got my car, I always had my phone plugged in via USB or via Bluetooth. And like I said, I noticed that it just wasn't giving me as much sound as I thought it should. And a good friend of mine, my neighbor over there, actually told me that instead of using the USB or the Bluetooth port, you need to use the auxiliary port because it gets much louder. Believe me when I say I could play something on here, I don't think it would do it justice, but believe me when I say it gets much louder. And this is pretty much my setup here. So under the center console, as you can see here, I got a bunch of junk, as most of us do, but I have the USB, and I use that exclusively for when I'm charging my phone. And I got the USB, and it goes under, and it comes out here. That's my iPhone micro USB because I'm using the Mophie battery pack on my phone. But that's my setup currently there. I got the 3.5 millimeter jack there, as well as the USB. The USB and all that stuff actually goes under there. That's under the little coin holder under there, and comes out here. And most times I just have it kind of out like that. And to some people that may seem inconvenient, but it kind of works for me. As you can see, this is extremely long. This particular end here, the reason why there's an additional, I guess, splitter or whatever here is simply because of the type of case that I have. Like I said, I told you guys I have the Mophie case, and it won't fit the Monster cable. But so yeah, let's get into the different modes here. So looking at the screen here, this is the basic setup here. So you have your USB up here, your auxiliary port, and then your Bluetooth and your SD drive, which I don't know why people would use an SD card in their car. I mean, that sounds like it's futuristic, but I really don't believe it is. Like, it really doesn't make sense to have an SD card reader in a car. I don't know, maybe you guys can tell me why you would need one, or why you would even have that as an option. But you know, whatever. Getting to it, so looking at my phone here, it's a background, go into the settings, Bluetooth. Obviously I've connected my phone to my, and then you see that right there. And then what you'll notice is on your phone, once the actual Bluetooth pops up, you'll notice that the Uconnect app will pop up as well. And the good thing about this is that for safety reasons, once you start driving, once you start moving the car, this will be disabled. So as you can see from the app, it allows you to lock the doors, open the doors, remote start, cancel remote start, horn, lights, all that good stuff, location. Nice little neat feature that they added here, which basically means that you can type in an address. For instance, let's use history here. I don't know where the hell this is, but let's type it in and send it to my car. Sending in progress, request received, and boom, there we go. sometimes what I've learned is that it's actually easier to just type it into your phone as opposed to typing it in on the damn screen, because the screen is somewhat, you know, arduous to type on. Getting back to what I was saying here, once you go via Bluetooth, it connects, and basically you can just play your music. Let's see here, I got a little A7X. This is their new album. And then once you see that's connected, you'll see the little symbol there. You come here to your media screen, and then it's going to pull up your phone. Disregard that, guys. Don't look at what I was just playing there. And so, you know, you can go into your setup and all that good stuff. You can connect your devices basically to remember. Yeah, and it'll play that way as well. And then most times, I don't know why it's not doing it now, but it actually gives you the album artwork. It's not doing it now, but normally it does that. And like I said, you know, I can't. Let's see here. Let's see if I can get a. Let's see if I can get something that's got a lot of bass. Too much ice. Alright guys, good afternoon and welcome to the channel once again. Another beautiful day here in Charlotte, North Carolina. Can't complain. So on today's agenda, fairly simple day actually. As you can tell, I'm going to work out here. Gatorade, not sponsored by Gatorade, but I wouldn't mind being. Going to work out, get a quick workout in. Oh shit, I forgot I actually started my car like 6 minutes ago. But going to get a quick workout in, then I'm gonna come back and so we just got a new update for the new charger. Well, not the new charger, but a new update for the charger. And changed a few things as far as the settings are concerned, some of the display, real simple stuff, honestly. One thing I did want to make a video about, and somebody asked me about this in the comments, was the audio. A lot of people will buy the charger and they realize, well, Charger or Challenger, and realize that with the Beats audio, it's not as loud as it should get. So I want to kind of make a quick video and kind of explain just a little trick or a little tip that most people may not know about their Charger or Challenger. And it probably goes for the Chrysler 300 too. I'm not sure, but just a quick little video. Nothing too extensive here. Got a cool video in store for you guys probably in the next week or so, if I can get some things planned out accordingly. My uncle is actually a car aficionado like myself. Unfortunately, he's a Ford guy, but he's got some super cool Mustangs, old retro Mustangs, 60s, 70s, old bodies that I know you guys probably love, or maybe you guys hate, because, you know, obviously this is a Mopar channel, but it's going to be cool. It's going to be interesting, and I'm going to take you guys up there. He's actually up in Salisbury, North Carolina, which for people who aren't familiar with Salisbury, that's like a skip and a hop, you know, 85 straight. So that's next week, but today it's workout time. Let's go. Going to work out real quick, and then I'm going to come back and kind of give you guys an update on the update that took place to the Charger here recently. Just kind of sharing some of the new features and you know, upgrades and stuff that happened in this most recent update. It was pretty cool, I think. Of course, small stuff. The GPS still hasn't been updated because Yeah, it just hasn't been updated there. And then, like I said, another little tidbit that I did want to share with you guys. I'm not sure if you noticed it. I know a lot of my viewers actually have Chargers and Challengers. Something in regards to Bluetooth. The Bluetooth is always going to be the preferred method of playing the music, and it's not going to allow you to switch it between without disconnecting from one or the other. Make sense? So you can't charge your phone via USB and play your music via the auxiliary port at the same time. It's always going to want to play one or the other, and you have to disconnect one physically, or in the case of Bluetooth, electronically, in order to actually use the other ports. So if I want to play my music loud and get the full sound through the auxiliary port, I cannot charge it via USB. And if I'm using Bluetooth and it's wireless, I cannot play it via, if I'm using the Bluetooth and I've got my phone connected and people are calling me, and obviously I've got everything connected via Bluetooth, I cannot use auxiliary or USB. So it's one or the other. And like I said, USB and Bluetooth always take priority over auxiliary ports. So you have to disconnect those other two ports before you use auxiliary, because it's literally the lowest priority. So now the thing about the auxiliary port is you're not going to see any track audio. You're not going to see any track cover album, anything like that. The Uconnect app does not pop up because it's pretty much not integrated with the auxiliary port, because the auxiliary port is strictly for music. It does not transfer transfer any files other than music files. It has nothing to do with the album art cover or any kind of music. As far as telling you what song it is, it's not going to tell you that. All of that's going to be done strictly from the phone, and as you can see, it's always going to say aux in.
6 bars on the European tour, and they was all playing. I took 56 bars out on 1 month, nigga, I'm still drinking. I can still see the scar on the nigga hand, man, shit real crazy. I've been taking these models, still nothing off, cause the nigga too faded. I've been laying low key inside the nigga, about money is my motivation. Been known, trying to sell some dope and need caviar. Got the passport in Saudi Arabia. We been floating in medallions. We ain't never.
Guys, I'm telling you, there's no comparison there. I don't know if the microphone on my camera actually did it justice. I think it did, looking at the levels on the back when I was looking at the volume levels and everything, the audio levels. I could definitely tell a difference even from that. I mean, it was I guess you would say peaking or redline or whatever. I'm telling you, auxiliary port is the way to go. But like I said, it's just a bare bones, just like your old, I had a 99 Honda Civic before this, and auxiliary port just play music. That's all it does. Doesn't charge, doesn't wirelessly answer phones for you. It doesn't allow you to control anything up here. It's strictly for playing music. So if you got a charge battery and you just want to jam, that's the way to go. All right, guys. So that's pretty much it, man. That's pretty much the topic of my video. I just wanted to bring that to you. The next video I make, hopefully I get the upgrade from Dodge. I'm still waiting on that upgrade. This one I just wanted to do on the audio and just kind of give you guys a basic how-to, I guess, regarding that, man. I'm sure a lot of people already know that, considering, the new bodies have been out for, 2 years now? So, I just thought I'd make a video on that, show you guys what's going on there. And once again, this works for all Dodge Charger and Challengers from year 15 up. So we're talking SXT, the Rally, RT, SRT, Hellcat, probably the Demon, I can imagine. Same principle there. As long as you guys have the USB and auxiliary port and it connects via Bluetooth, it works. Trust me. In the comments, let me know what's the purpose for having an SD card reader. I don't understand that. That doesn't make any sense to me whatsoever. I mean, it's not even convenient to actually be up here on the touchscreen, changing songs. That doesn't make any sense to me. Let me know what's the purpose for that. And it doesn't have a CD player. I don't know if you guys knew that. For you guys that's out there and potentially buying a new Charger or something, or Challenger, just so you know, it does not come with the CD port as a CD drive. There's no CD drive here. There's no CD drive. There is no CD drive. I guess 2017, we're beyond that. So just wanted to let you guys know that, man. I really appreciate everything, guys. Like, subscribe, comment. Let me know what you guys think. If I left anything out or didn't explain something properly, please, by all means, let me know in the descriptions below. And other than that, guys, you take it easy. Have a great day. Thanks for tuning in.